JBNN will keep you informed. I'm Michelle Jones. Before we get into the news, please remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and share the news with someone today. Now on to the news. Manchester car mart dealer shot dead, 3 cars reportedly stolen. A car mart dealer was shot dead and 3 vehicles were reportedly stolen from his home in Land Settlement, Manchester, on Wednesday night after he and his family were held at gunpoint. The deceased has been identified as Omar Powell. Police said that around 9:45 p.m., Powell, his partner, and his 15-year-old daughter were on their way home when 4 gunmen attacked them. They were reportedly abducted and taken into bushes, where they were tied up on a Boxside Hall road. It's alleged that while being held at gunpoint, the family's home was ransacked. 3 cars, including a Mercedes-Benz and 2 Toyota Proboxes, were reportedly stolen by the gunmen. Police said an undetermined sum of money was also stolen. The attackers then killed Powell before escaping. His partner and daughter were found hours later, around 2 a.m. on Thursday, and were taken to get medical attention. One of 2 suspects in St. James triple murder surrenders to police. One of 2 suspects wanted in connection with a brutal triple murder on King Street in Montego Bay, St. James, on Tuesday, has turned himself into the police. In custody is John Roach, who was also listed as a person of interest in another shooting incident in the parish. It's alleged that Roach and another gunman engaged law enforcement in a shootout when they responded to the scene of the triple murder. 2 guns were reportedly seized following the melee. The deceased are 26-year-old Russian Antonio Williams, 17-year-old student Jadon Verrill Bennett, and 62-year-old fisherman David West, all of King Street addresses in the parish. According to Commander of the St. James Police Division, Superintendent Aaron Samuels, the police were relentless in the pursuits of the suspects and are pleased Roach has turned himself in.
This afternoon, one of the suspects in yesterday's triple murder, John Lee Roach, turned himself in to the Falmouth police station. The St. James police officers, after the operation yesterday where 2 firearms were recovered, relentlessly pursued the suspects within that case, and we were informed this afternoon that John Lee Roach turned himself in to the Falmouth police station. He is a person of interest in that triple murder. Also, he is wanted for shooting with intent with the police officers yesterday. Also, he is also wanted for a murder in Hanover and also a shooting with intent that he had absconded bail for. We are happy that he turned himself in, and we are asking that all other suspects in matters, rather than have us pursue you, heed our warning and turn yourself in. The suspect, upon turning himself in, upon hearing that he was to be transported to the St. James Division, we were told that he wet himself, thinking of the thought of the relentless pursuit that we had of him. And we are just informing persons that when you're wanted by the police, we will not stop.
We also have interest in a second suspect, Kashim Lewis, OC Borderline. He's the other person that was implicated in the triple murder yesterday evening. We want the public to assist us in locating this suspect so we can bring him to justice.
Here in St. James, we are committed to doing our best to ensuring that citizens are safe. If this means that we will relentlessly pursue all criminal suspects, all wanted persons, that is what we are going to do. But our aim is to bring back safety and security to the people of St. James.
Body of Ark Gardens resident Alric Moncrief found. The police have recovered the body of 20-year-old Alric Moncrief, who was washed away by floodwaters in Havana, Ark Gardens, St. Andrew, during the passage of Hurricane Beryl last week. The body was reportedly found about 10:45 a.m. in the water on the outskirts of the Petrojam plant in Kingston. It was towed by the Marine Police to the Greenwich Farm Fishing Village, where his family members identified the body about 11:15 a.m. Moncrief, otherwise called Kalanji and Lala, was playing football with friends when the ball fell into a gully and he rushed to retrieve it. However, when he entered the gully, the force of the water, which swelled as a result of the heavy rains associated with Hurricane Beryl, reportedly carried him away. Teens caught allegedly conspiring to scam. The police have charged 2 teenagers who allegedly conspired to make financial gain by creating a fake investment page on Facebook. The 17-year-old boys are charged with obtaining property by false pretense and conspiring to commit an offense under the Law Reform Special Provisions Fraudulent Transaction Act. According to the police, on Monday, July 8, the cell phones of the two young men were searched with their permission around 10 a.m. The police said they discovered transcripts of them conspiring to make financial gain by creating a fake investment page on Facebook, inciting people to invest. A question and answer session was conducted in the presence of their guardians and attorneys, after which the charges were laid. Police named wanted man as prime suspect in killing of mother and son. The St. Andrew South Police have identified the most wanted man in the division, Romario Grant, otherwise called Cocker or Irons, as the prime suspect in the separate murders of a mother and her son occurring 3 years apart. In the most recent killing, 59-year-old Irene Angela Leng was killed on Wednesday, May 26, along Nelson Road in the hotbed Maxfield Avenue community. Them deal with the woman wicked, a pure headshot. She dead on the spot, a resident said. Leng had reportedly just returned home from a graduation ceremony when loud explosions were heard. Incidentally, she was killed at the same location where her son, Delando Mason, was murdered on May 18, 2021. The police named the elusive Grant, who is a regular feature on the Jamaica Constabulary Force's JCF Wanted Wednesday social media campaign, as the main suspect in his murder. The police came in close contact with him on December 1, 2023, and he managed to escape during a shootout, a senior cop said. Mason, 38, was reportedly gunned down in front of Leng, and according to residents, she had vowed to campaign for justice. Both murders took place during nightfall. No matter go witness our son die like that and she no seek justice. But you see the place where we live, you have to protect yourself because protection from the police is not guaranteed, the resident said. You're a witness, and the suspected killer still at large. You can't live same place. Long run shortcut, see there? Same place. It's like a double crime scene right at our yard. You have to find somewhere go. At Jamaica this. It's sad still and people feel it. Pure tears the other day, pure bawling, the resident said. Superintendent Damien Manderson, head of the St. Andrew South Police Division, said Leng was killed by two men who alighted from a motor vehicle and opened gunfire at her. She was rushed to the hospital, where she was pronounced dead upon arrival, he said, adding that the St. Andrew South Criminal Investigations Branch is actively hunting 29-year-old Grant in relation to this incident and for a previous murder in the Nelson Road area. The police are warning Jamaicans that harboring a fugitive is a serious offense. According to the latest JCF crime statistics, the St. Andrew South Division has recorded a 20.3% drop in murders and an 8.1% drop in shootings year-on-year up to July 6. There are 13 fewer murders and 5 fewer shooting incidents. There are 13 fewer murders and 5 fewer shooting incidents in 2024. The national murder toll as of July 6 stood at 602, a 14.5% reduction year-on-year, or 102 fewer victims. 80,000 JPS customers still without power. The Jamaica Public Service Company JPSCO has indicated that about 80,000 customers are still without power following the passage of Hurricane Beryl, which caused extensive damage to electrical infrastructure a week ago. In its latest update, the company said power had been restored to about 90%, or 612,000, of the total customer base of 692,000. As we work towards the full restoration of service for all customers, I also have to pause and acknowledge the dedication of the teams on the ground working tirelessly to bring well-needed regularity to the lives of our customers, JPS's Senior Vice President of Energy Delivery, Blaine Jarrett, said. He continued, I also thank the public for their understanding and their patience as we make our way to their communities to bring back their light. Some of the areas in which JPS teams are working over the next 24 to 48 hours include St. James, Wales Pond, Milestone, Leith, Over River, Point, Kensington and Summerhill, in Trelawney, Sherwood Content, Dwanville and Fontabelle, in St. Elizabeth, Junction, Kincaid and Bellevue, in Hanover, Kew, Jericho, Cascade and Breaches Hill, in Westmoreland, Mango Hill to Non-Peril Road, over in Clarendon, Morgan's Pass, Colonel's Ridge, Brandon Hill, Kellets, Four Parts, Victoria, St. Jago Road, Clarendon Park, Comfort Road, Hayes, Cornpeace, Raymonds, Lionel Town, Moneymusk, Mitchell Town Alley, Moneymusk Rum Factory, Water Lane and the Lionel Town Hospital, Manchester, Williams Field, Grey Ground, Bottom Spring Grove, Top Spring Grove, Bloomfield Street, Wesley Road, New Green, Bromelia Road, Wint Road, Perth Road, Godfrey Lawns, Upper Mount Nelson, sections of Balvenie, Woodland Road, Hillside to Newport, Bonito Crescent, Moravia, Webbers, and the Kendall NWC water pump. In Portland, Cooling Spring to Shrewsbury, Old Bay Valley and the Martha Bray Road. In St. Mary, Top Linster to Graspeace Road, Bottom Leinster, Junction, Scotts Hall, Maroon Road, Hampstead Square, Rock River Square, Eden Hill, Kidland, Rio Nuevo Resort, Quebec, and Gale to Walker's Wood. And in St. Thomas, Bloomahoe, Ponciano Crescent, Grosset, Erie Castle, and Water Lane. JBN, we keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.